Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is what used to be live discussion. Now I'm calling it raw and uncut because we don't do any editing or anything. A subscriber came up with that the other day, so I liked it, raw and uncut, because there's no editing. We have crappy equipment, and we run into all kinds of problems in the middle of it. So it's raw, it's uncut. Because originally, for the past couple of weeks, I haven't been leaving the live streams up, and people ask me like, "How come you're not leaving your live discussions up?" I'm like, "Well, because I don't want people to see, like bad quality and whatnot, So they're like, "Well, just call them something different." And then the dude said, "Well, try like raw and uncut." So I'm like, raw and uncut live." So okay. That's what we're gonna do. That way, when they put it, like when they see it, it's raw, it's uncut. So if you guys are new to the channel, just letting you know, my actual videos have much better quality. It has like editing and skits, and it's filmed with like a 1080p, DSLR. This is just our live discussions. It's raw, it's uncut. So with that said, what's up, Danny? How you doing, buddy?
All right, man. How about you, Bo?
I'm good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am watching the Patriots game on the side here, so if you see me go that way, I am looking at the game. So I'm not even gonna. Well, that's kind of Patriots lost this game. So I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's actually good for me because my team is Buffalo, so if we can beat them. I'm just saying it's good for me.
Buffalo hand for beating Dallas Cowboys.
To be fair, anybody can beat the Dallas Cowboys nowadays. So yeah. So let's start off this segment with me just saying, fuck this day. This was a horrible day, man. I'm so fucking tired, man. I am tired as hell. I almost canceled the live stream because my buddy Lee sent me a message. They had the Ninja Turtle arcade about an hour from here on sale for $300. And I'm like, man, because it would be like a 2-hour round trip if I would go. I'm like, it's 10 o'clock at night. Do I really want to be out till like midnight to get this fucking thing and to buy something I technically really can't afford because I had to go to the dentist some point this week? So I guess my maturity kicked in and said, "Don't do it, Rob," and I didn't do it. So, but yeah, so I'm here for a little bit now. I'm not going to be streaming super long tonight. We're going to go for about an hour, depending on how the conversation goes, because I'm right at the end of phone order. I'm trying to get past this. My brother, like everybody I know, is beating the game. They're like, "Rob, how come you haven't beaten the game?" Because I'm working a full-time job and I'm doing YouTube at the same fucking time. Like that is very stressful. Quentin comes in with a super chat. What up, bro? What up, Quentin, man? Thank you so much. Hey, everybody who's coming in, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for me. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that like button because that helps out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for that super chat, Quentin, man. I appreciate it. You start off big, man. He starts off big with that $10, man. I appreciate that, my friend.
Can I say what's up to Ninja 243? They said hi to me twice, so I'm just speaking. What's up?
Salute. Texans just scored again.
I don't know what's going on.
Dude,
I'm not upset because I'm not.
Have you watched any of the game? Dude, Brady is playing like shit, bro. Like he's overthrown it, underthrown it. Like he had Edelman like wide open in the middle of the field, and he throws it all the way to the fucking left side of the field. I'm like, what the fuck you throwing to, Brady? Like, goddamn.
Says that you fall off the cliff. It's not a gradual decrease. One day you get it, and you wake up the next day you don't have it. So his ass.
The thing with the Patriots, though, that I agree with everything you're saying, but the thing with the Patriots is Bill Belichick is so good that they don't need like a Tom Brady going out and score 40-something points a game because Belichick will figure it out eventually. Now, I noticed the two games that they're getting our ass whooped in, the opposite team has a mobile quarterback. You had Baltimore and now Houston. They both have mobile quarterbacks. Belichick is going to have to try to figure this shit out. So
I don't think Belichick wants to win. I think he wants Tom Brady to go off into the sunset. He wants to prove to Mr. Kraft I can do it without Tom Brady.
Well, he can do it without Tom Brady, but
I know, but right now that's the question. Did Tom Brady make Belichick, or did Belichick make Brady? So the first one that goes away from the other one and makes a Super Bowl, gets a Super Bowl, then they're gonna say they were the best.
That's true. That's true. But and I agree with every word you said. But I still don't think that he doesn't not want to win. Like Belichick still wants to win every time he goes out there. You know.
I don't know.
But
right now he make Mr. Kraft say, "Look, I told you should have kept Jimmy Garoppolo, but you made me get rid of him, and now look what's happening."
Hell or high water, though.
Kicking people out.
Hell or high water. I think this is gonna be Brady's last year, though. I really think it's gonna be Brady's last year. And another thing that I've been watching in the game is that they had a shitload of penalties too. Like they had a crap load of penalties today. But yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, what's going on? What you been up to? Mandalorian. We haven't even talked about the Mandalorian since I last seen you. There's been a new episode, man. What did you think of it?
I thought it was awesome.
Did you hear the complaints about it? Did you hear about the complaints about it?
No.
Yeah, my buddy messaged me today. And he said that a lot of people are bitching, saying it's SJW because the woman Cara Dune managed to beat the Mandalorian into a stalemate, a standoff. I'm like, first of all, she's the first female character in 4 episodes. There has not been a female character in the first 4 episodes besides the blacksmith. Okay, so first of all, and she's a former rebel shock trooper. You know, we seen the Mandalorian get his ass kicked by Jawas, and they want to bitch because he fights to a standstill.
I don't understand it. I don't understand.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I didn't hear about this.
I never heard that too. But it's getting now. You can't go to a movie at all if it ain't something SJW woke or something. Look, let the movie stand on its own 2 legs. Either it's good because of the actors or the script, or come with your boat, or it's crappy because the director, the actors, and the script was crap. I mean, I don't even go to movies looking for that stuff. I really don't. So
no, exactly.
My binders on because I didn't think nothing about that. I was just like, shit, maybe she's a badass warrior just like he is.
Yeah, and then they explained it. She's a former rebel fucking shock trooper. So okay, she's gonna be kind of badass.
I don't think he could beat Sabine.
No.
And I guess that would be something different. I mean, really, I don't know.
But yeah, it's starting to get crazy because people always got to come out with agendas now. Like I seen people bitching before this episode. People were bitching, oh, there ain't enough. There's no women in Mandalorian, and I'm like, just let the show be its show. When it's time to introduce these characters, I'm tired of quotas. Oh, we have to have this many women in it. Oh, we have to have this many minorities in it. Oh, we have just fucking tell the fucking show, man.
Exactly. I agree.
You know,
I agree.
It's like it's ridiculous, man. It really is.
I think it was too early. I think it was too early to have a love interest. That kind of came out the blue.
It was subtle though. It wasn't like a pure right on love interest though. Like it was just hinted toward it.
Yeah.
I know she was wet in the skirt because he just saved her ass from an ATST. I mean, shit.
It kind of reminded me of The Last Samurai in certain parts.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of the Magnificent Seven in certain parts.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I could tell, in my opinion, I could see Jon Favreau fingerprints all over it. I think I mentioned you in the last time we live streamed was that I can't think of those gadgets he had put in his gauntlets.
Whistling bird or something. Yeah.
To me, that was straight Tony Stark armor. We had the shoulder rockets. They were very similar. Yeah. And then this week he had a Predator vision. I never seen that on a Mandalorian before.
Oh yeah. That was cool. That was awesome. I like that.
So
yeah, I've never seen that on a Mandalorian. We got a lot of intel on him this week, though. Yeah. We got a lot of behind the scenes, but Baby Yoda killed me, dude. I love Baby Yoda so fucking much,
Yeah,
man.
he
Like,
steals the show. I mean, steals the
yeah,
every time.
dude. Like, I think I showed you the gangster cat video. Like, Baby Yoda like kept hitting the button. He's like, stop hitting the buttons, and he's just like,
But you know what's gonna
just
be
testing
awesome is if he talks like Yoda. That's gonna be crazy.
Dude, I gotta be honest with you. I don't want him to talk at all. Not for any time. Like, I just want him to be his own thing, man. You know, I don't want him to talk. I don't want him to be like Yoda. You know, because if their entire species talks like that, I think it takes away from what makes Yoda special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I think of Yoda talking like that because Yoda's very wise. I don't want like every species, because not all the Gungans talk like Jar Jar. Like, they all completely talk different. They all have the Gungan accent, but they don't go, oh, Misa this and Misa that. They don't talk like that. If you ever read
I didn't notice that. You were all right about that.
yeah. In the one novel that came out, I think it came out last year. It was called Last Shot. It was about Han and Lando, and they go to this thing to do something because they're trying to stop this guy, and Han Solo and Lando goes up to a Gungan, and they're like, "Oh crap, it's a Gungan," and then Han's like, "Hold on, I'll take care of this." So Han goes up and he goes, "Misa this," and the Gungan's like, let me stop you right there, buddy. Don't come up to me about all this Misa crap. He's like, we all don't talk like that, okay? He's like, I don't know how many Gungans you talk to, but we don't go around going Misa. So it was just hilarious, dude. It was hilarious. But yeah, so I don't want all of them to talk like Yoda in that species. It's like, Yoda's special. He's wise. Let him do his little riddles. Like, I don't want all of them to do Misa this and Misa that. Or backwards talk anyway. We got another super chat up on here I want to go to, and it is from Dark Side Doshi. I rewatched the prequels, made me realize they're not so bad. I don't hate The Last Jedi, but it's my least favorite Star Wars movie now. Wow, over Solo? Over Solo? It's your least favorite over Solo? So
that's crazy.
Normally, when a new Star Wars movie comes out, I always rewatch Star Wars, like all the movies, every year. Every year I watch them at least one more time. I always rewatch them. I've been doing it around November, October, getting ready for the new movies because they are in December. And yeah, so I have already been through the prequels. I went through episodes 1, 2, and 3. I went through Rogue One. I skipped Solo because I don't want to be falling asleep on the couch. And I watched A New Hope. So I'm at Empire. So I got to watch Empire, Return of the Jedi, and Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. To me, once we get to Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, I'm like super hyped again. I love A New Hope. Empire is good, but it's really slow. Return of the Jedi starts off great, then it goes slow, and then it ends off great. So it's like, Return of the Jedi is like my least favorite of the originals. I just don't like you saw how hard it was for the Mandalorian to take out the fucking AT-ST, yet somehow the Ewoks all took out a shitload of the AT-STs. And we lost Danny Graham, guys. We lost Danny. I knew we were gonna lose him. I seen a lot of stutter and stuff, so we'll let him get fixed up, and then we'll go back and get him back in here. Okay, he looks like he's back. So let me go ahead and what's up, Danny? Yeah, man. I seen your camera's going pixelated. Your mic was starting to crack up, so I knew you were gonna crash at some point. But yeah, I don't know, man. The last couple of times it's been doing that, man. I don't know what the deal is.
How's it looking now?
It's looking good now.
My screen, I see clear. I can see both of us clear. If it does it again, then I may have to drop off, but I don't know what's going on. I just got a new router. You're going to work out the bugs.
Yeah.
I apologize.
We got another super chat from Dark Side Josie. Solo is so forgettable, I forgot about it. Dude, don't feel bad. A lot of people forget about it. A lot of people forget about that movie, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, no one cares about that movie. Like, does anybody actually care about that movie? I mean, okay, that's not fair to say. I know a couple people that love Solo. Not me though. I mean, I don't know how you feel on it, Danny.
It's my least favorite.
Yeah, mine too. I never thought I would say that about a Star Wars movie. I always sat there like, yeah, man, those other franchises, they all got shitty movies, but not Star Wars. Star Wars all got great movies. And then here comes Solo.
That Rogue One, my least two favorite.
Oh, I love Rogue
Only
One.
reason why I like Rogue One is the last 3 minutes when Darth Vader just totally goes
Dude,
through
I
those.
love everything about Rogue One. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, man. Fucking I love all the actors. I love the characters. I fucking love that movie. It makes A New Hope so much better. And A New Hope is already my favorite Star Wars movie, so it makes it even better. Just massive fan of Rogue One. Solo, I still think if they would have, I think there is a good movie in Solo somewhere. I think if they would have cast a different actor who felt more like Harrison Ford, and they didn't do the whole checklist shit, they probably could have done really good. Well, like instead of him going, "What's your name?" and then Chewie going, it's like, "Well, I'm not calling you that, so I have to come up with a nickname." Instead of him doing that, all you had to do was go, "What's your name?" Chewbacca. All right, come on, let's go, Chewie. That's it. You don't have to sit there and go, "Well, I need to come up with a nickname." Why are you telling the audience that you have to come up with a nickname? It's so fucking stupid. I just don't like that. I like how he got his gun, how he got his name. Like, if you would just cut a lot of that shit out and just get a different actor to play Harrison Ford, because there's a lot of actors out there that can play a good Harrison Ford. You know, the movie probably would have been a lot better, man. I like Kira. I
don't necessarily think the actor was bad. I just think that the script was bad overall. I mean,
well, the script was bad. Let's not pussyfoot around that. The script was absolutely bad, but the actor didn't feel like Han Solo. You look at, this movie takes place like 3 years before A New Hope, right? Fucking Han Solo in A New Hope did not want to go fight with the rebellion, but yet he was willing to fight for the rebels in fucking Solo. What? Like, how are you so different in just 3 years, man? And people want to bitch about Luke Skywalker being different 30 years after Return of the Jedi? Man, get the hell out of here with that shit, man. Get the hell out of here with that shit. We got another super chat coming in from Doshi. Rogue One has best space battle behind Return of the Jedi for me. I absolutely agree. Rogue One had a fucking epic space battle. I do think Rise of Skywalker is going to have a better space battle, because just by the trailers, you're like, oh my fucking God. But Return of the Jedi space battle was good. It's really dated now. I would love to see that space battle done with today's special effects. Like, I think if George Lucas was like still attached, he would go in and like fix up the space battle, make it look a little bit better, because it would look fucking amazing if they had today's special effects.
Have you ever seen the I think a fan made the fight scene of Darth Vader and Big. Yeah. That fight scene is awesome.
Yeah, dude, I would love
put that in.
I wish George Lucas would have saw that and be like, "Hey, can I buy that off you?" And then just insert it, make it a little bit better, because George Lucas and Lucasfilm has a little bit better tech. Go in, fix it up a little bit more. Oh, that would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. Yeah, I don't think Patriots are winning this game, like, at all. But I mean, I digress. We only got 24 people watching. Wow, man. Maybe people don't like the.
She would troll the internet, because some of these Star Wars fans' ideas aren't bad at all, in my opinion.
Kathleen, but like, some of them, but a lot of them, a lot of them are really bad, though. Like, a lot of them are really, really bad. Right before I got on, I seen someone go, "What if Rey is the reincarnated Darth Plagueis?" I'm like, come on, dude. Just, guys, give it up. Give it up, okay? Stop coming up with these bullshit theories. Just wait for the movie to come out, because I got a new theory for the beginning of this movie. I'm starting to piece this movie together now, and I'm starting to get an idea of what this movie is going to be. So I was going to do a video on it, but like, look, I know what's going to happen in the first 30 minutes of this movie, right? I know exactly what's going to happen, but I'm like, man, I'm just going to leave it be, man. Let people go find out for themselves, It's just, it's whatever.
I went and saw 21 Bridges a couple days ago. My daughter.
You took your daughter to go see that? How old is your daughter?
30.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I thought she was like 6. I'm like, dude, you're taking your 6-year-old daughter to go see 21 Bridges? They murder cops in that movie.
My children are grown. Boy. My youngest son is 23.
Okay. All
But
right.
they don't live in town with me, so we went to do it like a daddy daughter thing, and they showed for the
How
Skywalker.
was it? I want to go see it. It's just man, I don't know. I want to. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to find time to.
It's okay. It's worth going to see one time. I don't think I'd go see it again. But
I know the Russo brothers produce it, and I like the cast a lot.
Yeah.
They what?
I think they directed it also. If I'm not mistaken.
No, they didn't direct it. They just produced it because they're directing something else right now. So they didn't have. There's no way with Endgame and everything for them to direct that. That would have been impossible. They're not androids, man. They're not androids.
Well, they had a big twist at the end. I think you enjoyed the twist.
Yeah, but I definitely want to go see. I was looking at my app today, and there's just so many fucking movies out right now, man. It's I did a double feature on Wednesday. I went and saw Knives Out, absolutely loved it. Went and saw Charlie's Angels, loved the shit out of that. Like I just went in going, look, I know this ain't gonna be the best. I just want to go see a dumb, stupid movie. Went and saw it, had a fucking blast with that movie. But they're like, I want to see Jojo Rabbit. I want to see Won't You Be My Neighbor. I want to see 21 Bridges. I want to see
Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, Ford versus Ferrari is like, Jesus, man. I'm like, how the hell am I going to find time to go see all these movies before Star Wars comes out? Because I'm going to be honest with you. When Star Wars comes out, I'm seeing that movie every day for like 2 months straight. It's what I do. It's what I do. Like when Last Jedi and Force Awakens came out, I saw it twice on opening night. Saw it at 7 o'clock showing, saw it at the 11 o'clock showing. Then I would wake up at 6 in the morning, go to a 10 o'clock showing, then go to work, get off work, and go see 11 o'clock showing. So when Star Wars is out, I go see it as many times in theaters. Well, besides Solo, because you're not going to see them in theaters again. Once they're out of theaters, it's very rare you're going to see them in theaters again. So I want to experience it right then as much as I can. So I'm going to be seeing the shit out of that fucking movie, dude.
So you just try to critique it each time you go to see it? I mean,
critique it? No, I'm just going to see it because I fucking love it.
Oh.
I fucking love it.
I mean,
I saw Force Awakens 15 times in theaters. I saw Last Jedi 10 times. I like Last Jedi more than Force Awakens, but the only reason why I seen Last Jedi 10 times was because it's about 30 minutes longer and it's a much darker, depressing movie where Force Awakens is like real fun, entertaining, adventure. So it's like, do I really want to go see Last Jedi again and like be really depressed and shit? So I was like, and like I said, it was a much longer movie. So if I wanted to go see it, I would have to like take a big chunk out of the day to go see it. That's why I only seen Endgame 5 times, because Endgame was 3 hours long. Like I would have to completely clear a whole day just to go see it.
I go see Endgames 10 times before seeing the Force Awakens and the Last Jedi.
Hell no. No, dude, because I'm weird. I'm weird.
Agree to disagree on that.
See, I'm weird though when it comes to Star Wars. Like that opening weekend, I go see it at different theaters because I want to see how each of the audience reacts. I want to see it at Disney on that night. Oh, that audience reacts good at this part. Want to go see it this night, like in this theater. Oh, that audience reacts. I always go to different theaters, and I try to bring different people with me. I try to bring friends and stuff with me because I want to get their reaction to it. But dude, like I think I seen Rogue One 6 times in theaters. The one I seen the most was Phantom Menace. I seen Phantom Menace like 20 something times in theaters.
Jeez, Christ.
I fucking love that, dude. But look, when Phantom Menace came out, I was 16, right? I was 16 in high school, and me and my friends, we didn't do anything. There was nothing for us to do. So what did we do after school? We went and saw Phantom Menace. You know, like we seen Phantom Menace so many times that we stopped watching Phantom Menace when we went and saw it. Like we would go in there and we just fuck around and do shit. Like we wouldn't even watch it because we seen the movie so many damn times. I remember one time I took a Kodak camera in there and started taking screenshots of the movie because I kept telling everybody, I'm like, fucking ET's in this movie. They're like, no, they're not. Well, back then, the internet wasn't as big as it is now. You can't just search and go, oh, here you go. You know? So I was like, fine, I'll take a fucking picture of it, you know? So, yeah.
Dedicated, bro.
I'm a Star Wars fan. Everybody has their things that they love.
You're right.
I'm a Star Wars fan.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying I can't watch any movie 16 times in a theater. I mean, I might watch it 16 times at my house. It come on TV or I buy the disc. But to go and pay right now, I think it was $22 for me and my daughter. I pay $11 a pop. No, I don't even like Endgame that much.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And that is a hurdle I'm gonna have to get over with. I mean, that's another reason why I didn't buy that arcade because I have to feel my entire banking account's going to fucking Rise of Skywalker. But it's gonna depend if it's good though, because like I said,
I hope it is. I have my
Solo twice. I've only seen Solo twice in theaters, so I go from 15 times to 2 times with Solo, and I was gonna go see it a third time. Like I drove to the theater and everything. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go see this movie, and then I just sat in the car and I thought about it. I was like, fuck this. And I turned the car on. I went back home. So I'm like, yeah. So that's how I feel about Solo. So yeah. No, I don't drink. So someone in the chat said $25 for a drink and popcorn. I don't drink or eat when I go to the movies. I'm weird about that. Like I'm weird. Like if I'm like every once in a while, maybe I'll get something. Like when me and Adam went to go see Back to the Future, we got like really fucking drunk. So I went to like the theater and I bought like 3 slices of pizza and all this shit. I'm just like, you know, 'cause I was fucking drunk, man. You know, when you're drunk, you want to eat. And but normally if I'm going to the movies, I don't drink, I don't eat because if I drink, I gotta go take a piss. And I don't eat because I really don't like theater food. Like I don't like candy. I don't like popcorn makes me cough. Like I always get a piece of popcorn stuck in my throat and it makes me cough. So I try not to eat theater food. I don't know. I'm just fucking.
I did not drink at all during the first time to see Endgame. I knew it was 3 hours. So
yeah,
I took my pee break during the time when him and Captain America, Iron Man and Captain America went back in time. I ran out quickly. The next time I went and saw it in theaters, I made sure I didn't go out that time. So I saw the whole movie, but I definitely did not drink because I knew it was going to be 3 hours long. And I know if I drink, I'm going to be in trouble. So I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Well, when I went and saw Knives Out, I didn't get nothing to drink or anything. I'm like, no fucking way am I drinking because I'm not going to go have to piss them. Because if you haven't seen the trailers for Knives Out, it's a mystery movie. So if you get up and go to the bathroom and you miss one clue, you have no idea what the fuck is going on. So I'm like, I'm not going. Dude, I had to pee for an hour and a half. I'm like, God, please, you know. And but when I went and saw Charlie's Angels, dude, I went and got like a large fruit punch. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, chances are this movie's gonna suck. I'll just get up and go pee. Surprisingly, I was pleasantly surprised. It was very entertaining. I still got up and go pee because I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything I won't see on Netflix. But yeah, I found you know, I mean. And the best part of going to see Charlie's Angels was no one was really there besides 4 chicks, and they were way in the back, so I didn't have to worry about them being on their cell phone, pissing me off. So, yeah.
When I went to Brightburn, it was exactly 4 people in the theater, so I know what you're talking about.
When I saw it, was a packed fucking house, dude.
It was 4 people.
Yeah, I took a date to it. We went to Disney and it was fucking packed, dude. And everybody loved that movie. Okay, we got a couple super chats that just dropped in. I got to get to them. Dark Side Doshi. I want to know if Dark Side Doshi is Doshi, but with a new name. Remember Doshi? It bugs me how people forget Kylo Ren got blasted and bled out in The Force Awakens and called Rey a Mary Sue. Luke was able to do a lot with it. Dude, you're preaching to the choir. You are preaching to the motherfucking choir. I am so tired of people calling Rey a Mary fucking Sue. Like, dude, first of all, they're like, how the fuck did she grab a lightsaber and just start being good? Did you not see her kick a bunch of people's ass on Jakku? Yeah, right. And then they were like, the one thing I can kind of give people, and I still won't call her Mary Sue, but I will give her this, like when she's like, you will unfasten the restraints and leave. You know, like she tried it a couple times and then finally it worked, right? That's a force power. Even if you're force sensitive, you still have to learn that power. Now they could explain like maybe she's a clone and she's super powerful and shit works. So that's fine. I don't. It doesn't bother me as much as anybody else bothered me because I think they were really going for the joke there, and I think people just take this shit way too serious. But like Luke Skywalker just finds out his dad is force sensitive, and he fought in the Clone Wars. He was a Jedi Knight. I don't know if I'll go all and told him or not, but anyway, and within the course of an hour and a half, 90 minutes, Luke Skywalker can then shoot a hole about this big on the fucking Death Star and destroy the fucking Death Star without a fucking computer. You know how he did it? Because he used the fucking Force. So what's the difference? What is the fucking difference of Luke Skywalker out of nowhere being able to destroy the fucking Death Star using
I guess people are saying he had been to coach him somewhat throughout that transition. She never had anyone to coach her. She just kind of.
How's that coaching though? He said, use the Force, Luke. That's not fucking coaching.
No, but when they were on the Millennium Falcon, he was teaching them. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
For like 20 minutes. For 20 minutes, man. 20 minutes. Like I said, Rey fought on Jakku. She was on Jakku since she was a little girl. She was a scavenger. She had to fight for everything. And let's not forget,
I agree.
Kylo Ren had his fucking intestines blown out by the crossbow. You know? So, yeah, Rey is going to get the upper hand in that point. Have somebody come and chop my leg off and then let me get into a fist fight with someone in a bar. A fucking midget would be able to whoop my ass at that point. You know? So, yeah, I don't like the whole Mary Sue thing. I think it's ridiculous. And she really isn't a Mary Sue in Last Jedi because she didn't do anything in Last Jedi. Like she fought the Praetorian guards. That was it.
Yeah.
Like she didn't do anything else, and she lifted rocks.
I don't like their fight scenes. It's not as good to me.
I love that. I love that fight scene, dude. Dude, I get jacked up every time, man. When Kylo fucking kills Snoke and that lightsaber's coming, and all you see is a hand.
I like that part, but they kind of film it in slow motion. I like the fast style, like when Maul fought Kenobi and
that's two different styles, bro. There's a reason why, though. There's a reason why. My friend, you need to go back and watch the commentary and documentaries. I have watched every documentary and every Star Wars commentary. The reason why it's fast-paced in the prequels is because it's the Jedi during the prime. It's the heyday of the Jedi. So they wanted a faster pace. In the trilogy, Luke was never trained right, and Obi-Wan's too old to do that stuff. And then Rey, like, she hasn't been trained by a Jedi. Kylo hasn't been trained by an actual Jedi. So it's a much different fighting style. So there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. I'll just say that. But let me get to this big super chat from Jesse Lopez. Thank you, Darkside Doshi. I appreciate that, my friend. Jesse Lopez says, well, what I wanted for the next Terminator movie is for it to be focused in the future between humanity and the machines. So you want salvation. Enough with the time travel and why I like Terminator Salvation so much. Oh, so we agree on that one, Jesse. We agree on that one. Yeah, I love Salvation. I think Salvation is criminally underrated because it basically gave us what we wanted. Instead of them sending fucking Terminators back to the future or back to the past to hunt the chosen one or whatever. I was like, hey, here we go. We're in present time. The war for the machines is here. I love that movie. I'm so pissed off we never got a sequel to Salvation that they just decided to go ahead and completely fuck that over. But I mean, it is what it is. What's your thoughts on it, Danny?
I didn't watch Salvation, so I cannot talk on that.
What?
No, I'm not. I'm not big on the Terminator franchise at all, boss.
Danny's leaving for the day. I'll see you later, Danny.
Man, I'm like you, man. Some things I can't catch. I mean,
I remember seeing that in theaters, dude. I love that movie, man. I love that movie so much. And the video game, I love the video game too. I played the
I
video
didn't
game.
watch that, and then after listening to you mainly talking about this last one, I'm just done with Terminator.
Did you see Terminator Jenny Smith?
No.
No. So what was the last Terminator movie you saw? 3?
The second one?
Oh shit! So you saw the 2 good ones. You didn't watch the rest. Yeah, just take my word of advice. Just leave it like that. Don't. If you ever decide to dabble, just dabble in salvation. Don't dabble in anything else. Though.
I'll take your word for it. I was really disappointed in that last one. I heard it all. Why would they kill John Connor in the first 5 minutes? That didn't make any sense to me. So
yeah, fuck that shit.
I just kind of washed my hands of that.
We got another super chat coming from Boy Wonder. Raw and Uncut. Good call. Raw and Uncut. Yeah, I believe Boy Wonder was the one that came up with the idea to call it Raw and Uncut. I don't know how well it's doing. Because I think a lot, like I don't have a lot of viewers. I have 39 people watching right now, but and we only got 23 likes. People, come on, guys, you guys got to give me more likes than that. I mean, come on, we got almost 40 people watching. We need at least 30 likes in here.
We're getting steady super chats though. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm looking at your channel right now, Danny. 938. We need to get you up, man. We need to get you to 1,000, my friend. We need to get you to 1,000, guys. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Here's the link to Danny's channel. Let's see if we can get him up to 945. Let's see if we can get him up to 945, guys. We want to try to get him up to 1,000 at some point so he can start, getting super chats in his live stream. He can start getting some revenue and start being monetized. So if you guys are watching, be sure to hit the like button and go ahead and go over to Danny's channel and hit that subscribe button, guys.
Real quick, if you don't mind, Rob. Every Sunday 2 to 4, that's when I do my live stream. So if you want to join, I sure appreciate it. And I want to thank Rob for helping me out, man. He's been a big help.
You just need to get that piece, man. You need to get that piece. That piece you were showing me.
Yes, sir.
And let me know. Let me know if it works, because if it works, I need to buy one, because right now you can only hook one Yeti up per computer, because the Yeti uses USB, doesn't use a mic. So when Adam moves in, I want to get 2 Yetis so we can do our live stream, but you can only use one per. So if that piece works for you, I can use that piece for
Adam.
So
I will know Tuesday. You'll be the first to know.
Oh, that's cool. Because you look like you have a good mic, man. You just need to hook that thing up the right way. That was like a badass microphone.
My first get into it, I bought it, but it has this end right here, and it's pissing me off because my computer don't have the audio in; it only has the USB. Yeah,
that's why I bought Yeti. Because it's specifically made for computers. You probably could have just bought like a switchboard or something, but that probably would have cost you a lot more than that piece you got. But
we'll know by Tuesday.
Amazon's great, isn't it?
I love it.
Darkside, though, she comes in with another super chat. Kylo Ren's lightsaber skills isn't perfect when you just train and not have full combat. I think Rey was his first real battle. That's why he lost. Well, we don't know that for sure exactly.
I don't think so.
Because there's a comic book that comes out this month. It's called The Rise of Kylo Ren. And in the comic on issue 2, the cover of issue 2 shows Kylo or Ben Solo and Luke Skywalker fighting the Knights of Ren. So Kylo is Patriots just scored.
What's the score now?
It's 21-28. They still got to do the extra point, and there's 50 seconds left of the game.
Tom Brady has on his hand. I say they're in trouble. If he don't have it in his hand, then they're gonna lose.
Yeah, if it's almost impossible for them to come back. They would have to get the onside kick. Yeah. And the way the new rule is for onside kick, it's damn near impossible to recover. But if somehow the Patriots manage to get the ball back, because
Tom Brady could do it in 50 seconds.
yeah, Houston's got 2 timeouts left. So if they don't get the onside kick, it's over. Right now it's 22-28. They came back. Brady was throwing like hell in the last couple minutes. Brady threw 2 touchdowns in the last couple minutes. But yeah, I don't know. I'll keep you posted if they get the onside or whatnot.
All right.
But what were we talking about? So lightsaber skill. Yeah. So I don't officially agree with that because
I don't either.
With that comic, we're gonna learn a lot more about that comic. It shows Ben and Luke fighting the Knights of Ren, and in the background of the Knights of Ren, one of the Knights of Ren has a crimson lightsaber. So whenever Ben does decide to turn, he has to kill that Force user in order to take his place. You know, because right now that's the leader of the Knights of Ren. So Luke would have to kill, or Ben would have to kill him to take the leader of the Knights of Ren role. So that's the way it's gonna. But then again, the leader of the Knights of Ren, Patriots recovered. No, he kicked it out of bounds. He hit it out of bounds. He had it. He had it in his hand, and he accidentally knocked it out of bounds.
Damn.
He had it, man. And then, oh, dude, that was crazy. That was crazy. He had that shit.
Oh well.
Well, they go down to 10-2 now, so they're tied with Baltimore, and Baltimore beat them. So Baltimore is number 1 in their division now.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Or number 1 in the conference. Yeah.
You beat 49ers today too, so Baltimore gonna be tough to beat.
Baltimore's a badass team, dude. Baltimore's a badass. There's a flag. They're discussing it. So, but yeah, we don't know what's going on with that. Once that comic book comes out, we'll be able to talk more about it. But because the leader of the Knights of Ren might not be a good Force user, so maybe that's not a good good example. But as of right now, it looks like he has been trained with like Kylo has been trained. Luke has trained him, but.
Kylo is strong as hell. I've never seen a Jedi stop a laser blast in midair. I've never seen that done before. That when I first saw that movie, I was like, "Holy shit, he's gonna be a badass."
Fuck yeah, dude! That shit was awesome.
Yeah, so I was impressed with that.
I like how Poe just stares at it when they're carrying him away. He's just like looking at it as being carried away. It's hilarious, but yeah. Fucking Kylo's strong, dude. And Luke even said it in The Last Jedi. He's like, I've only seen this strength once before, and it was in Ben Solo. So, yeah, it's I don't know, Doshi. I don't know, man. That's a tough thing. I'm gonna have to really wait till that comic book comes out and get an idea of what.
Go ahead.
Or what Kylo's skill sets actually are,
You're better at me than I am, but whenever a movie gets closer to being released, I go through YouTube video like crazy.
I don't do YouTube videos though. I go through my source materials.
Yeah, I do that then, and I get one that I thought like last time there was a leak saying that Luke Skywalker was going to have this extraordinary lightsabers fight where he had like 4 or 5 lightsabers fighting at one time. So I was like, man, that's gonna be awesome. And then when I didn't see that kind of made me kind of like, yeah, he did project his spirit halfway across the galaxy, which was an incredible feat. But I didn't got focused and locked in on what I read from that leak, possible leak script. So I think this time I'm not going to do that because it kind of had me like, what the fuck?
That's why I don't do that sort of thing, because I remember when Last Jedi came out, there was a rumor that because someone saw a training photo of Luke and Rey, they're like, oh man, Luke and Rey, they're going to fight the Knights of Ren. And we saw this picture and none of that happened. And everybody got pissed off. You know why? Because everybody saw leaks and rumors and shit, and they go in expecting the movie to do something, and when it doesn't do that, they get pissed off like, well, that shouldn't have happened, and that shouldn't have happened. Like, no, dude, just stop. Go see the movie and see the movie for yourself.
I'm guilty of that.
What I do what I do when it comes to that, when a new Star Wars movie comes out, like I said, I always go back, rewatch all the movies. I will go through some of the comics or whatever I think will tie in to the latest movie, and I will go over that and kind of form an opinion of what might happen through that. Like I told you, I can tell you everything that's going to happen in the first 20 minutes of this movie. You know why? Because I've seen the trailer, I've read the Resistance Reborn novel, and I can piece 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, I am confident. You know, that whole scene where like, oh, they fly now. I know what's going on in that scene because I'm piecing what I read from the book and I'm piecing what I've seen from the trailer. So I know what's going to happen in the first 20 minutes of that movie. And if you go back and you look at other Star Wars movies kind of rhyme. Like each Star Wars movie is very similar to the other Star Wars movie. A Phantom Menace is very similar to A New Hope. Attack of the Clones is very similar to Empire Strikes Back. Revenge of the Sith is not so similar to Return of the Jedi, but they do have similarities. So, and Star Wars is a rhyme. Star Wars is a rhyme. Each chapter mirrors itself. So if you look at that, and for instance, I seen Doshi just put another super chat. I'll get to it in a second, buddy. I'll just post it up there. So Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith opens up, and what is it? It's a mission to save Palpatine. Obi-Wan and Anakin's on a mission to save Palpatine. Return of the Jedi is the third movie of the sequel trilogy. Okay, so the third movie of the prequel is saving Palpatine. The third movie in the original trilogy is saving Han Solo. So both of them have a saving mission for the very first part of the movie. So guess what? What's going to happen in the beginning of this third film, Rise of Skywalker? Is going to be a saving mission. You know who they're going to end up saving? Lando. They're going to be on a mission to save Lando. How do I know that? Well, I just got done reading Resistance Reborn, where the First Order is going around and kidnapping and arresting all the leaders of the former rebellion and trying to prevent them from joining the Resistance. That's why when Leia made her call in The Last Jedi, and they're like, nobody's coming. They heard the call, but nobody's coming. Like, no, the First Order was rounding them all up and sticking them in prison and camps. Lando's probably on a camp, on that desert planet, and Rey and them were sent there to rescue him. That's why all the scenes we see with Lando is him in space and stuff. We don't see him in the desert because he's being held in that desert. So Star Wars movies rhyme. You can kind of get an idea of what's going to. That's sort of what Freddie Prinze Jr. said. Right? If you look at it, you can pretty much tell what's going to happen just by looking at the previous movies on how it's a song that rhymes and it has its chorus and stuff. So that's why I don't go watch these fucking YouTube videos where people saying fucking Rey is Shmi Skywalker and all that bullshit. So yeah, I don't do all that shit, man. So Doshi, I think we're gonna get Jedi Fallen Order 2. Please do not say anything about it, please. I beg you. I'm at the very last part of the game. I've been trying to get this game beat for days now. I've been so busy trying to get everything done. I'm so busy. I can't do this. I can't do that. So I'm right at the end. I just went to the Inquisitor's ship where it's underwater and shit, and I'm trying to get through it. So just don't spoil anything for me, please. I'm right at the end, and I hope to beat it either tonight. I don't know. I got to get up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I got to take all of them to work. I'm hoping to get that beat either tonight or tomorrow. I might just skip a YouTube video tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm at how much super chat? I'm not. I didn't make that much on super chat, so maybe I'll have to do a video tomorrow. I don't fucking know. See, that's what sucks, right? I have to make a certain amount of revenue in order to pay bills and stuff. So I can't take a day off because that's technically money lost. I had a couple people message me like, "Hey Rob, are you gonna review the Harley Quinn animated show?" I'm like, "Fuck, I forgot that thing came out." But I reviewed. Yeah, it came out. I want to watch it. I think it's like 20 minutes, but like nobody even watched my Titans finale review. I'm checking it right now. It's got 1,300 views.
Man, I saw that fight between him and Deathstroke.
Dude, that shit was bad. It was bad. Huh?
Who's that female?
That's Deathstroke's daughter, Rose. Dude, she's a bad bitch too,
Yeah,
man.
I was pretty impressed with that. I was impressed with that Batman with Bruce Wayne and when Batman was fighting him one-on-one, and then he
at the strip club place, yeah.
Man, that Batman pretty tight.
Titans was pretty good this year. It has a couple things I didn't like. Like they completely dropped the ball with Starfire. I don't know what the fuck they're like. It reminds me of season 3 of Walking Dead, where they just fucked over Andrea all season and then they killed her. It's like you just fucking wasted this character. It's like that's what I feel like they did with Starfire in this. Like they just wasted Starfire. It's not the actress's fault. It's the writing. They just wasted her. But I had so many people ask me like, "Hey, you gonna review Titans?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I watched it last night instead of playing Fallen Order. I played a little bit of Fallen Order, but I watched it last night so I can review it this morning. I tried to do like a pretty funny type review. I've been really trying to do a lot of skits and being entertaining lately.
Yeah. Geek is funny, man. The geek is funny.
Yeah, I've been adding him in a lot more lately. Like I did the whole pumpkin pie thing, and but the problem is the problem is okay. The pumpkin pie thing. What video was that? That was I don't even remember, the King Kong video. I think that didn't get that many views, but like weird shit are getting views. My Copa video has got 29,000 views.
That's awesome.
It is awesome, but it's unexpected. If I knew it was going to get that many views, I would have put more effort in it. It was just me talking in front of the camera, talking about possibly quitting YouTube. My second Copa video has got 2,700, so that's not a lot. But my
29,000, right?
No. Oh, yeah. My first Copa video has 29,000. My second Copa video has 2,700. But my Michael B. Jordan video from yesterday has got 5,900. And that was another one I thought was a throwaway. But I put the geek in that one, so I'm proud of that one. I put the geek in there going, hey, how come you didn't talk about this? And like scared the shit out of me and gave me a heart attack. So I was going to do the geek today for Titans, but I was like, dude, I'm fucking tired. Like I slept like 30 minutes extra this morning, and then I got up and I had like a bowl of cereal and some coffee. So I'm like, yeah, if I would have cut the cereal out, I probably could have done a geek thing, but I wanted to get the cereal in. So I yeah. So a Boy Wonder comes in with a super chat. Will there be an episode 10, or will Disney reboot Star Wars just like Star Trek got rebooted? Well, they're not going to reboot it because it's impossible to reboot Star Wars because there's canon now. There's canon. They can't reboot it because it completely messes up canon. To be honest with you, like, why wouldn't they do an episode 10? Like, I never understood this, right? Like Disney bought it. Okay, so episodes 4, 5, and 6 was a trilogy, right? Well, the prequels had to be a trilogy because George Lucas said A New Hope is episode 4. So what comes before 4? 1, 2, and 3. So the prequels had to be a trilogy. Why did the sequels have to be a trilogy? Why didn't they say, yeah, it could be
different. You read canon, I read legend. And legend is Jason and Janna.
Yeah, and it's not a trilogy. Yeah. It's not a trilogy. The Legacy of the Force, the EU books, Legacy of the Force, there's like 9 books in that series. That's the one where Jason went to the dark side and Janna so I never understood why Disney bought it and go, we're doing a new trilogy. It's like, why does it have to be a trilogy? Why can't you just do episode 7? If it's good, do episode 8. If it's good, do episode 9. And then guess what? If 9 doesn't good, you can do episode 10. You can do episode. It doesn't have to be a trilogy, right? I never.
Trilogy I think that's business wise because the actors are a lot there for 3. It's easier to sign somebody. Okay, here's a 3-movie deal. You're gonna do this, and this. So I think that's more attractive to the actor versus a movie by movie contract. I'm thinking that's
no. Sign them. I agree. Sign them up for multiple movies, but take it movie by movie. They could have. You know what I mean? But I want to see them do something like the Marvel does. I want to see something like Marvel does. I want them to create different characters have their own Star Wars movies, and then I want them to come together in like a big Avengers type movie. You know, like I would like to let's say in 2022, because that's when the next movie is 2022. Let's say Jon Favreau is directing. We're just talking hypothetical. Let's say Jon Favreau is directing and he creates a whole new cast of characters, has nothing to do with the legacy characters, right? And then in 2025, they do another movie. It has nothing to do with those characters. And then we got 2 timelines going on. And then, like, maybe 6 years from now, in like 2032 or whatever, they bring both sets of characters together and call it Star Wars Episode 10. And the episodic movies could be the Avenger type movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that would be cool.
Something like that. They need that. They need because what makes Avengers so special is you get all these actors in one movie and you get to see these characters all together.
They may do that because let's just keep our fingers crossed that Jon Favreau gets the president job. Then him and Kevin Feige going to collaborate, and they might do that same thing you just talked about, or something very similar to it.
Yeah.
So,
when I was excited when the Game of Thrones guys were there and Rian Johnson was doing his trilogy, because I thought it would have been awesome if the Game of Thrones guys did like the beginnings of the Sith and Rian Johnson did the beginning of the Jedi, and then they would cross over into each other's movies. The Sith and the Jedi would cross over. I'm like, that would be awesome. They need to take a note from Marvel and they need to cross stuff over. Because this whole thing about movies don't need to be connected. Really? Did you see how much money Avengers Endgame made? Exactly. Because people are like, movies don't have to be connected. Look at Shazam. It ain't 100% connected. Yes, it was connected because they throw Easter eggs every fucking 5 seconds at you. And the reason why the MCU is so popular is because everybody wants to know what's going to happen and how it connects. That's why Captain Marvel made $1 billion.
I just watched that tonight again.
Captain Marvel, it's pretty good, man. It's not the best MCU movie, but I think it's pretty solid. It's solid.
I watched it tonight.
You watched it on Disney Plus?
Yep.
Yeah,
Disney Plus is my new best friend, buddy.
I fucking love Disney Plus, dude. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not touched Netflix since I signed up for Disney Plus.
I haven't either. Disney Plus is a stroke of genius because I can get the actual movies, or if I want to go back nostalgia and look at the cartoons, I get the best of both worlds.
Yep, exactly. And just wait, like this is Disney Plus when it first started. Let's wait wait till next time, like next year. Wait till next December, like the same day next year, dude. They're gonna have Infinity War on there. They're gonna have all the movies that aren't on there because they're on other contracts. They're gonna have them on there, and then we're gonna have the MCU movies. We're gonna have fucking Obi-Wan coming out, Clone Wars, dude. It's gonna be great, man.
I can't think of it. We need to watch a little. It's called Infinity Shorts or something, and it got Spider-Gwen on there, but she goes by a different name, like Ghost Gwen. It's like 7-minute episodes.
Yeah,
man. That show that kind of a pleasant surprise. I was like, "What is this?" And she's on the run. Spider-Gwen, she's on the run because she's been accused of killing her best friend or something. And these crazy superheroes are after her. So, one's like the Patriot. He's kind of like Captain America and the Falcon mix. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I know her newest comic book because I haven't read any Spider-Gwens for a while. Like I said, I don't really buy comics anymore.
I wish I could pull it up and tell you the exact
her newest comic is called Ghost Spider or something.
That's it. That's what she's called.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think that's because in the comics she did she took on the Venom symbiote and kind of messed some things up. So I think she's kind of on the run now. Yeah. So I think
it's white, pink, and black outfit with a hood and squirrel. Is there something right there? Squirrel or something?
That's on Disney Plus?
I watched the other night. It's about 7 episodes.
How long are the episodes?
About 6 or 7 minutes. They're not long.
So they're super short then.
Yeah.
What would they be under? Marvel?
Yeah, look under Marvel. I don't have my. Maybe I can pull it up on my phone. There's one season there. I think 7 or 8 episodes. I don't have my iPad in front of me, but man, you will enjoy it. You got her and I think Miss Marvel and I think there's some woman named Squirrel Girl or something. She can control squirrels or something. Everybody else is able to. She's able to get away from everybody else except them. But then once she tells them what really happened, they join forces. But then it's only one season. It goes off, but it's pretty good. I know you're a fan of the Spider.
Yeah, I still have my Spider-Gwen variants. I still have her first appearance, and I still have I think issue 1. But yeah, you're not talking about Marvel Rising, are you?
That's it. I think it's 2 seasons of it. Marvel Rises or
that's an hour and 20-minute movie. That's a movie.
Yeah, the first season is just little snippets. The second season is a movie.
You might have to send me a screenshot when you get off. Yeah, guys, I see the first one here. Okay, I see the first one. And yeah, the first one's episodes, and it's like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
First season is episodic, and the second season is that one movie.
Did you ever watch? I didn't mean to cut you off. Did you ever watch the Clone Wars animated movie or show? It's actually 2 movies. This was before the new one. I'm not talking about the one with Ahsoka. I'm talking about the old Star Wars Clone Wars. It's 2 movies. And it was done in the Samurai Jack art style.
Is it on?
It's not on here, not yet. I'm pretty sure they'll add it at some point.
I've been trying to watch that show after Rebels, but it's not.
Oh, they're not going to put it. I just remember they're not going to put those cartoons on here because it's not canon. All the Star Wars stuff has to be canon. But it's so good though. It's so good. It's actually better than the Clone Wars stuff, and it fits right into Revenge of the Sith. It's like perfect.
But
a lot of
the show after Rebels. What's that called?
Resistance.
I watched first episode. I wasn't too impressed.
I only watched 2 episodes of it. It's very, very kiddie-ish.
Yeah,
it's for like 6 and under.
Yeah,
because the reason for that is when Rebels ended, Dave Filoni started working on the Mandalorian. So Dave Filoni is only a observer for Resistance. He's not directing the episodes like he did with Rebels and Clone Wars.
I'm glad we brought that up because did you like the way Rebels ended?
I love the way it ended. I love the way it ended.
I want them to find him.
Well, dude,
where do those whales take him? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is Thrawn dead? Is he alive? I don't know.
They're in the unknown regions now. They're out in the unknown they're where Snoke came from. They're out in the unknown regions now. That's where the things took them, and that's why at the end Sabine and Ahsoka are going to find them. So, but here's the thing with Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni always ties everything up. He's not going to just leave people hanging. He's going to leave people hanging for a while, but don't be surprised. Mandalorian season 2, if fucking Thrawn shows up, don't be surprised.
I want to see that.
Don't be surprised.
Good.
So, yeah, just I'm telling you, Dave Filoni's a fucking genius. Okay, he knows what he's doing. He wouldn't do stuff on purpose. He had to take Ezra and Thrawn out there. He had to, Because if he didn't take Thrawn and Ezra out there, then people would be like, well, where the fuck is Thrawn and Ezra during episodes 4, 5, and 6? You know? Yeah. So they weren't in the original trilogy. So in the original Thrawn novel, I'm talking about the old EU stuff, Thrawn was in the unknown regions, you know? So basically what Filoni did was he sent them back there, but this time with Ezra. But also in the unknown regions, because if you read the new Thrawn canon novels, there is a alien race out there fighting against Thrawn's race. Thrawn is actually not a bad guy. I hate the way they portray him in Rebels, because if you read the novels, Thrawn is actually a really good guy. He cares about people, right? Like he's 100% against the Death Star, you know, but he's loyal to the Empire because he wants to use the Empire to save his people in the unknown regions. So Thrawn is he's not portrayed like in the trailer I sent you, where it showed Hera going, this is a story about a boy who was lost, a girl who was broken, and then they fought against the evil so dark, you know, it tried to block out the light. Thrawn is not evil. He's not evil at all. But I have a feeling that Thrawn and Ezra actually ends up teaming up with each other in the unknown regions, and Ezra ends up helping Thrawn save his people against the I believe they're called the Grisk is the name of the alien race that's fighting against them. Thrawn's people is the Chiss. They're fighting against the Grisk. And yeah, there's this whole thing, man. So Dave Filoni will explain it at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they don't team up. Thrawn escapes and somehow comes back in Mandalorian season 2. Maybe we see Ezra. You know, some shit's gonna go down. He's gonna explain it somehow.
I love Rebels. I thought Clone Wars was the best, but Rebels.
Well, even with Clone Wars, right? Because you know Clone Wars got canceled because when Disney bought Star Wars, they couldn't keep doing Clone Wars on Cartoon Network, so they had to cancel it. So there was a lot of unanswered questions. So Dave Filoni did an Ahsoka novel, a Darth Maul comic, and all those answers were answered, and the stuff he didn't answer, he answered in Rebels. That's why he brought back Ahsoka in Rebels, brought back Bo-Katan and the Mandalorians in Rebels. He answered a lot of the Clone Wars stuff in Rebels. So he's going to answer more of the Rebel stuff. Like, we're going to find out what happened with Bo-Katan and the Darksaber and all that. Guaranteed we're going to find out all that in the Mandalorian, man.
Did you ever find out how to get back to that? Like, what would you call it?
The world between worlds.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. So you heard did you hear the rumor where they said Rey is actually Shmi Skywalker? Did you hear that rumor?
I heard that.
So the reason why they came up with that theory was their theory is Palpatine comes back to life, grabs Rey, brings her to that portal, the world between worlds, and sends her back in time to Tatooine and leaves her there, and then she ends up giving birth to Anakin, and she's actually Shmi and Hayden. So yeah, it's crazy. But the thing is, if George Lucas was still around, I would say yes, they would do World Between Worlds. But J.J. Abrams never watched Rebels. J.J. Abrams never watched Clone Wars. J.J. Abrams don't read the books, so he's not going to do it. However, I just found this out, and I was actually surprised when I found this out. Chris Terrio, who wrote the script with JJ, is a massive Clone Wars and Rebels fan. So, and he approached JJ. Like when episode 9 was coming out, he went to JJ and be like, hey, I want to help write this with you. So there is a good chance that dagger that Rey is holding is the Mortis dagger from Clone Wars, because he is a big fan of those 2 animated shows. So I'm actually looking really forward to Rise of Skywalker, just because I know Chris Terrio is a huge Star Wars fan. You know, that's why I told you, dude. Like, how do we know Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni ain't going to work on the next Star Wars movie, dude? And how we know it ain't going to have fucking Ezra and Thrawn? Can you imagine? Like, I would imagine next August, right? That Star Wars Celebration, they announced the new movie, and it's like Star Wars: The Rise of Thrawn, and it just like fucking shows Ezra in the unknown regions, man, with the fucking lightsaber, dude. Like, it would just be fucking like lit, man. It would be lit as fuck.
That would be awesome.
I'm actually thinking about going to Star Wars Celebration next year. It's in Anaheim. I never flown before. I've flown one time. I was like 4 when I flown. I'm afraid to fly, but the 4-day passes are already sold out, so I would have to buy in each day individually. But I'm gonna get with Adam, and because it's in August next year, so I'm gonna see if maybe Adam wants to fly down there or fly over there. Because, dude, Star Wars. So if you're a Star Wars fan, it's the greatest feeling ever. Greatest feeling ever, dude. Greatest feeling ever. All right, let me get to these other 2 super chats, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the night. Poetic Gangster comes in. Mixed reviews on Disney Plus. People complaining about Deadpool, Logan, and Punisher will never be on there. Fans want rated R movies, and DC Joker proves that with a billion. Well, I 100% disagree with you on everything you just said. I haven't seen any mixed reviews on Disney Plus.
I believe it.
To be fair, I'm not looking for mixed reviews on Disney Plus. Oh, by the way, Poetic Gangster, I just want to say thank you for your super chat, my friend. I appreciate it. People are complaining about Deadpool, Logan, and Punisher never being on there. Well, guess what? That's because Deadpool, Logan, and Punisher are not part of the MCU. You know, the reason why they're not on there is because they're not part of the MCU. Okay? Disney has worked really hard to make their IP mean something. So why would they go ahead and put the X-Men, Deadpool movies, and all that on there? Like, oh yeah, here, little Jimmy, watch Disney Plus. And then the dad leaves and comes back in the room, and then little Jimmy's watching Punisher blow the face off of some guy. That's not what Disney's about. If that's what you want, wait for HBO Max. Go for it. That's not what Disney Plus is. That's not what Disney Plus advertised. So if people are complaining about it, then you know what? Cry me a river, make a boat, and swim past it. I don't know what to tell you because that's not what they advertised. And also, it has been talked about that the Deadpool, Logan, and Punisher stuff is all going to live on Hulu once Hulu starts becoming the rated R platform. So, yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts on it, Danny?
I agree with you. They're not going to do it. Disney is preaching family friendly, and this big Cobra thing is falling right in line with that. So you'll never see Deadpool or Punisher. You might see Logan. I doubt it, but
it's not part of the MCU. They're not going to put it on. Not going to put it on. It's not part of the MCU. And the thing with you saying Joker proves it because it made $1 billion. No, you know why Joker made $1 billion?
You want to
know there's a couple reasons why it made $1 billion. One, it's a good fucking movie.
Yep.
2, everybody was talking about it and everybody wanted to go see it because everybody was talking about it. Like, I don't know how many people I went like, dude, did you see Joker? No, I wasn't going to go see it. Oh, dude, you got to go see it. Guess what? They went and saw it. They brought friends. Yep. Then they went and told their friends and their friends. That's why it made $1 billion because it was,
had no competition.
Very good too. There wasn't really no big competition. And let's be honest with you guys. Let's be honest. If you're not a comic book film, you really didn't do that good this year. You go look at movies that bombed this year: Terminator, Charlie's Angels, Gemini Man. If you're not a Disney property or a comic book film, you're not really doing that well this year. You know, Dark Phoenix was like the only comic movie that didn't do well. Well, Hellboy didn't do well, but so yeah.
Didn't Alita Battle Angel came out this year too?
Alita Battle Angel came out this year, but it didn't lose the studio a lot of money. I think it came in right at even, or maybe a few bucks in profit. It didn't lose the studio money. I love it. You haven't seen it yet? Oh, it's phenomenal, dude. It's really, really good. It's really, really good.
I'm probably gonna wait till it come out on DVD.
It's already out on DVD.
Blu-ray? Yeah, wow.
Yeah. I got the 4K.
Came out for Christmas then.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it was on sale on Black Friday, bro. You should just grab it for like $5.
I'll get it.
So we had another super chat I completely missed. This is gonna be the last one I take, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to call tonight. Darkside Doshi comes in. If Baby Yoda dies, will fans stop watching? Yes. Probably. Like there was a small chance where I thought he was gonna die in this episode.
I thought when he was in that Target.
Yeah. I
Oh
was like,
hell.
no,
He probably
no.
would have on him. He probably would have stopped the boat in midair too with his hand or something, and then pass out, go to sleep.
Yeah. I was thinking that was a possibility too. But yeah, I don't think they're going to kill Baby Yoda. I definitely think Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have a plan what they're going to do with Baby Yoda. It's part of the plan. These aren't guys that just come up with shit and go, well, what are we going to do now? No, they have a plan on what they want to do with the character.
They're gonna speed up time like in the second season. Baby's 50 years old. When he come back next season, will he be like a teenager? Because he's more like Baby now. Or when they're gonna keep.
Well, they would have to skip like 25 years,
I'm
man.
saying. I'm wondering, are they gonna do that second season?
Nah. You know why? For a couple of reasons. One, they can't speed up 25 years because then you're at Force Awakens time. And second, Baby Yoda sells better merchandise than teenage Yoda. Just saying. It's all about that merch, man. All about that merch.
Where does Baby Yoda fit far as canon? He's not.
Well, we don't know. We don't know because we know he's canon. We know he's canon. We just don't know anything about him. We don't know his name. We don't know his race or anything. So we just simply do not know. But with that, I want to thank everybody for coming out to the stream. I appreciate y'all coming out to Raw and Uncut live. Here is Danny's channel. I want you guys to go overhead and subscribe to my boy Danny Graham here. Let's see if we can get him up to 945 tonight. That's what I'm trying to get to for my boy Danny here. He puts out pretty much similar content with me. He's going to be getting a piece for his microphone. So you guys head over there, hit that subscribe button for Danny. I want to thank everybody for coming out, watching this episode of Raw and Uncut, because we do everything without editing. This is strictly our live discussion. So thank everybody for their super chats. I appreciate it. And until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storm. This is Danny Graham, and that is our opinion. Later, guys.